Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here this morning. My breakthroughs have joined me on the stage today. I'll save my stories of love and of thanks for Bree for another time. Today's about this cutie. I was diagnosed 11 years before Eleanor was born. At that time, in 1999, my career as an attack helicopter commander was over. My new life and my new career in corporate America was beginning. All the while, I was learning how to live with multiple sclerosis. Then I met Bree, and then Eleanor was born. Eleanor only knows her daddy with MS. It doesn't scare her like it scares me, or Bree, or any of my other family and friends. In some amazing way, she can show the greatest compassion for her daddy, attending to care that no 6-year-old should ever have the responsibility for. All the while, she pushes me to live the life that she deserves. Every day, Eleanor reminds me of why I need to fight, and every day she shows me the rewards for fighting. Before Eleanor was born, I started writing a journal. I write to the woman that Eleanor will someday become. I talk about my life, or our life, my hopes, my dreams, and my fears. Sometimes I just tell her stories. I do like to tell stories. In 2010, shortly after Eleanor's birth, I started writing for the Department of Veterans Affairs MS Center of Excellence, posting stories of my life, hopes, fears, and dreams in ways that I wanted to share them. Those words bled over to my fundraising and then into my own personal blog, all under our mantra of never stop, never quit. The entire time, my inspiration came from Ellie. What does she want me to say, and how does she want me to say it? Last year was a pivotal event. We took a family trip for a wedding for a good friend of ours. For 5 fun-filled days, we spent every waking moment together. Ellie's questions about my life in the Army and my MS were non-stop, as they usually are, until the emotions of the weekend started to overtake her. We drove down the highway, we stopped for a night, we rode on a ferry. That was quite a delight. When we finally arrived at the island resort and the wedding was here, the amazement and emotions of the event finally overtook her. All at once, Eleanor saw she now had her chance. When the Irish band played, he exclaimed, "Now, let's dance." He started to twirl and to twirl and to twirl and to twirl like there's no other need for this girl, but to twirl and to spin in a frilly white gown. I started to grin, but it turned to a frown. My worsening physical condition has taken a lot from me. It took my career in the Army. It's in the process of taking my career from corporate America. But this little girl right here has given me something more than I ever dreamed possible. She's given me the continued will to fight, and she shows me the success and the rewards for continuing to fight. I took the magic of that weekend, almost describing the events verbatim, and turned it into my first published book, a children's picture book called My MS&E. I think I found that new career. Talk about a breakthrough. I'm 44 years old and I finally figured out what I want to do when I grow up. When I'm not focusing on my fight with MS and I'm not engrossed in the love of my family, I'm now writing. I'm writing more children's stories about life in me, the amazing ways Eleanor handles the incredible challenges of just growing up. I'm also writing novels, fantastic stories where I'm limited only by my imagination, not by the confines of this stupid disease. Instead of focusing on what I've lost and what I could lose, Eleanor's given me something else. She's given me a slew of wonderful reasons to fight. I have a lot to promise her, but it's best summed up with the simple words finishing my book. We'll dance more, my dear. Please be sure this is it. I know you'll never stop. I vow I'll never quit. Thank you.